Now start with what? Normal forms and normalization. So what is the purpose of this normal forms and normalization is? So the main concept for this normal forms and normalization is to reduce redundancy and anomalies. So what are different anomalies we have seen? Insert, delete, update. So in order to what? Reduce the redundancy and also to remove what? Anomalies, that is insert, delete, update, we are going for normalization or normal forms. Clear? So whatever the question that is asked, okay, it can be like 1NF, 2NF or describe about 2NF, 3NF, it can be any question. Firstly, you need to draw the classification of normal forms. Okay, whenever I am giving you the inputs in the class, follow over. I'll deduct the marks. Clear? For any normal form, it is asked in the question, you have to write first classification of normal forms. Clear? So, what is normal forms classification? So, normal forms are divided into hmm, three. First normal form, first normal form also called as 1NF. First normal form also called as 1NF. Next is second normal form. Don't write shortcuts. Write full forms. Second normal form also called as 2NF. And next is a third normal form. So whenever I am writing here, it should be same copied in your notes. Again, I will not give you extra time to copy. Next is what? Fourth normal form. Sorry. BCNF. Boyke code normal form, which is also called as BCNF. Write down the headings properly. Next is what? Fourth normal form, also called as 4NF. And the last one is what? Fifth normal form, also called as 5NF. So including BCNF, we are having 6 normal forms. But whenever the question is asked, you have to say 5 normal forms with BCNF. Okay? BCNF, Boyke code normal form. Clear? Yes? So when the question is asked about normal form, you have to draw this diagram first. Okay? After writing the classification of normal forms, then describe whatever the normal form that is asked. And also, if asked or not, you have to write the difference between all the normal forms. I will give you the tabular representation of all the normal forms. So whatever the question it can be, you have to write the difference table also. Yes? Must ensure the diagram of classification should be there and the tabular format that is containing the difference between all normal forms should be written. Clear? BCNF, Boyke code normal form. BOYC, right? BOYC, CODD. Cod, CODD. The scientist name called as a Boyke code. So that's the name it is given as Boyke code normal form, and it is also called as 3.5 NF. Okay. So now what you have to do is completed. Mainly you are using for reducing of redundancy and anomalies. Okay. So now go with the each and every normal form. First normal form. Definitions are most important. If you are writing the definition itself as wrong, so all the marks will be deducted. Clear? So first is normal form is first normal form also called as 1NF. Don't write any shortcuts. Write full forms. Clear? So what is first normal form definition is? Yes. So you can write the values in the table should contain the it should contain what atomic values. Clear? So what is 1NF definition is it should contain only atomic values. Now you need to know what is an atomic value. Okay. So for example, just I'll give you the general description. That is what is atomic in the sense each row should contain only one value. It should not contain multiple values. Okay. For example, if I am taking the student example table as an example. Okay. If this is what student table which contains SID, name and courses that we have taken. Listen properly. Or take first each row so that then after reducing you can take the actual table. Okay, if I am having three rows that is 1, 2, 3 with SID as 1, 2, 3. For example, Ram, Ravi and for example Sam. Yes. So here I am taking SID with the name as Ram. I am taking the courses as for example Dbms, comma Java. Okay. And with roll number 2, we have registered for R and Python. Okay. And next we have registered with some C++ and some Java. Okay. So what is atomic value is here in each row how many values are present here. For SID 1 name is Ram. Okay. But courses registered were 2 in a single row. Means what? This is not in the atomic value. This is not an atomic value. Then what is an atomic value? You have to enter row wise only the single values. Clear? So how to decompose this table? Decompose is nothing but dividing the table into like a smaller tables or smaller tables, okay, or rows. Clear? So we are decomposing this table into how I need to decompose in order to get that atomic values. SID is 1, RAM, Dbms. Next, SID 1 or 2? Huh? I need to get answers. SID 1, RAM, Java. Next, SID 2, Ravi, R. And next again SID 2, name of the person as Ravi, Python. Similarly for 3. So now with this what you have understood here? Hmm? 1NF it should contain only the atomic values I said. What is atomic value is each and every row should contain only the single value. It should not have any multiple values. Here, as in this course you are having multiple values, you are decomposing the table in such a way that each row is having what? Single value, that is the atomic value. Clear? Yes? So we are calling this table is in now first normal form. Clear? No, వస్తుంది. Okay, so this table is in first normal form. Then what is the drawback here? No drawback, huh? Huh? Redundancy is there. How? We are making the same copy of data multiple times. So that comes under your drawback of first unit. So slowly in each and every normal form you will reduce that redundancy. Clear everyone? Yes. So first normal form it should contain only the atomic values, means what, each row should have only the single value. It should not have any multiple values. Clear? If you are having the multiple values you need to decompose the table. Okay? So that it should contain what, atomic values. But here you will have what, the redundancy of data still. Clear? Note it down. So similarly for the other normal forms also you will have the same definitions like this, and these definitions are most important when you are writing in the exam. If you are missing this definition then entire answer will be totally wrong. Clear? So whatever the actual content is there, that is there in the definition itself. So don't write the definition wrong. Clear? Prepare properly.